I met a rich woman and we hit it off.
Hi friends, I'm excited to announce that my blues album, Lost and Found, A Love Story, will be released on all the media platforms March 1st. We're talking Amazon, iTunes, YouTunes, Theytunes, Spotify, all those funny names. Physical CDs will also be available. So be watching wherever you buy your music, pick it up, and enjoy. On to the video. It's Legion of Doom time again, and with a title like Giants of Doom, you'd think it's going to be a Giganta episode.
We have planned destroy Super Friends, then Legion of Doom be ruler of Earth.
Sounds like Bizarro has another twisted idea in that backwards mind of his.
Bizarro idea work. We know way to make Ray device turn anyone into 100-foot giants.
Sounds interesting. Tell us more, Bizarro.
We got rare sorium element from asteroid. Only need 2 other elements, Robalt and Introdium. Then me use Justice League computer to fuse elements into giant Ray.
Nope. Bizarro wants to build a Ray that will make some of them twice as tall as she can grow, so she still doesn't get to do anything. All he needs is those other 2 elements and... Wait, did he say the Justice League computer? The first element he needs is in the center of the moon. How did he detect it? As this series has shown us, there are tons upon tons of super advanced technology out there that most of us will never know about. Just like we had no idea there was a scientific base on the moon already.
Super Friends, this is Major Thompson on Moon Base 1. Bizarro and Sinestro are using some sort of laser ray to cut open the moon. There's only moments before they cut through our...
Rather than just drill for the element, he's cutting the entire moon in half so Bizarro can fly over there and pick the stuff up. Superman, Batman, and Robin fly up to stop them. I was a little surprised Green Lantern didn't go, because we've seen before that the Super Friends have a bad habit of repeating old matchups rather than switch foes to confuse the Legionnaires. It's nice to see them taking my advice for a change.
The moon base astronauts have drifted off into space. Robin and I will take care of them, Superman.
Right, Batman. I'll take care of the moon.
That's a good thing. Bizarro said destroying the moon was a small price to pay for that element. Excuse me, but destroying the moon likely means destroying most of Earth, too. The moon is there for a reason. Tides, weather, so much is tied to the movement of the moon that suddenly removing it would cause natural disasters all over the world. If they succeed in this, the Legion will find themselves ruling over a whole lot of nobodies left to care.
My heat vision will weld the moon back together.
How deep of a weld can it make? And why isn't it leaving a weld joint?
Soon we get to Earth, make giant Ray.
Not so fast, friends.
Superman!
Don't worry, Bizarro. My power ring will take care of him.
Your yellow energy may bother Green Lantern, Sinestro, but not me.
Before long, they're both in the detention cell at the Hall of Justice. They've relieved Sinestro of his power ring. Another call comes in. Captain Cold and Toyman have taken over the Parthenon. The other element they need is under it, so Captain Cold freezes the whole place, and Toyman starts digging with some wind-up earth-moving machines. You have to say one thing for him, his equipment doesn't pollute. Aquaman and Green Lantern will... Aquaman?
Great Neptune! Toyman and Captain Cold are digging up the Parthenon. It's starting to cave in.
We've got to stop them.
You've uncovered the final element.
I've got the introdium. Now all we have to do is get back and put it to use.
You're going nowhere, Toyman.
That's what you think, green fool.
I used to be a pretty good ice skater. Anybody I've ever known or seen who's been on ice skates knows that with a sudden lurch like that, they would both be skating on their butts. It really doesn't matter, they're not going anywhere.
That green energy igloo should hold them until we get back to the Hall of Justice.
So now they have 4 captives.
Great Gotham, what was that?
The Hall of Justice is under attack. It's coming on the monitor now.
Holy jailbreaks! Luthor and Brainiac must be trying to get the others free.
Green Lantern, you guard the prisoners. The rest of us will take care of Brainiac and Luthor.
The main weapon they're using is a gravity scrambler. It'll take some doing, but Superman will manage to push past that. It looks like Bizarro's great plan is...
Getting captured on purpose was a brilliant idea, Bizarro. And my power ring is set to go off just about now.
Sinestro's ray taking over my mind.
That's right, Green Lantern. I am in complete control of your mind now.
Working perfectly. Not only can he make Green Lantern turn off the containment field, they have all of the elements Bizarro needs, and they have free access to the Justice League computer. Bizarro came up with a plan that complex. Now me have problems suspend disbelieve, but me go on anyway. It doesn't take long to create his ray.
It's all over, Luthor.
Not really, Superman. Look.
Great Gotham, they must be 100 feet tall.
I suggest Green Lantern restrain them with his ring. Quick. Never mind.
I'm going to airmail you to a place where you'll defrost for a few million years.
Helplessly suspended within their frozen tomb, the Super Friends speed toward the distant planet Saturn.
They arrive at Saturn's gaseous interior, looking like an action figure display case.
What's happened?
We've somehow been defrosted.
It's a lucky thing my Bat utility belt was equipped with an infrared defroster for just such an emergency.
No, I'm not doing that this time. Even though they'll repeatedly talk about Saturn's gaseous interior, somehow there's something solid for them to walk on.
Batman, help!
Great Gotham, it's some sort of gaseous monster.
In the United States, we call that a fart. They'll fight off a few of those things, then Green Lantern will create a protective bubble, and the Flash will tornado them up and fly them out of there back to Earth.
As the Super Friends rapidly approach the Earth,
The Earth, it's surrounded by the Justice League force field.
Or at least to the general area of Earth. Batman has an idea, the Justice League satellite.
I may be able to rewire the control circuits and turn off the force field.
But Batman, the satellite protection devices can only be turned off from the Hall of Justice. If the satellite defense mechanisms activate, you may be...
I know, Robin. It's a chance we've got to take.
leaving the protection of Green Lantern's energy field, Batman approaches the Justice League satellite.
It wouldn't dare attack Batman, so he's able to turn the force field off. On Earth, Bizarro has taken over Washington, D.C. and declared himself in control of America. Captain Cold gets Egypt to surrender and says he now runs the entire African continent. Egypt only covers 3% of Africa, so now we know he can't count. Sinestro takes over China, while Toyman makes London surrender and proclaims himself ruler of the entire European continent. So he needs a dictionary open to the word continent. At the Hall of Justice, the Super Friends aren't sure there's anything they can do about this.
Hawkman's calculation is in error. The Legion of Doom has made a crucial mistake, assuming that he would not be able to return to the Hall of Justice. Bizarro left traces of the 3 growth ray elements in my computer analyzer.
Holy miscalculations. That means we can use the growth ray to stop the Legion of Doom.
That's right, Robin. I'll just reprogram the computer to duplicate the growth ray.
Suddenly, the giant Legion of Doomers find themselves facing equally giant Super Friends.
Take me to my palace. Your ruler commands you.
But not for long, Sinestro. I'm afraid you're about to be dethroned.
You'll never stop me, Green Lantern, no matter how big you are. Your end is near, green fool.
That's what you think, Sinestro. Sorry to bottle up your plans, Sinestro.
That was pretty weak, Green Lantern. I'm sure you can pun better than that.
You're doing just fine. Only $100 million more, and I'll defrost your desert.
You mean like that? It's great what a little air friction can do, isn't it?
Now to ship you back home in dry ice.
Hey Flash, you heard what I told Green Lantern about punning? Yeah, you pay attention too. Batman is in London to stop Toyman.
You'll have to stop me and my tank ray first, Batman.
The game is over, Toyman.
Next time he needs to come up with a tank ray that does more than make pretty lights and go bing bing bing. That just leaves Bizarro.
A giant cage for a giant criminal.
He's actually called Bizarro Superman, which means he should be able to break out of that as easily as Superman could. But it's the end of the episode and we're short on runtime, so just go with it.
Well, it looks like we finally put an end to the Legion of Doom's sinister plans.
Not yet, Superman.
The other two likewise vanish, but when Superman grabs the flying helmet, it's empty. Luthor did all that by remote control.
Maybe not this time, Luthor, but at least we've proven that the Giants of Doom are no match for the Giants of Justice.
I'm going to assume that our next Legion of Doom story will be similar to this one, because I have yet to hear anybody say anything about how they're supposed to get back to normal size. They're all stuck at 100 feet tall, which means someone is going to have to increase the food budget. A lot.